What should you do if you observe wrongdoing or unethical behavior at your workplace? I suggest a number of steps. We've all heard of whistleblowers. I do want to emphasize that becoming a whistleblower really is under the most dire of circumstances. It's really a desperate move. There's lots of things to do before you even think about getting to that point. The first thing you want to do is to address the person who is doing this action or is asking you to take a certain action that you believe is a violation of your conscience or the law or perhaps even the company policy. Go to them and simply express it in a question. Why is it that I feel so uncomfortable about this? Now, sometimes it'll be obvious because it's just a blatant unethical violation. But most times things tend to be a bit more ambiguous. So it's good to go with a question that you're searching for an answer, but you want them to know that you're feeling very uncomfortable about it. The next thing to do is to find an alternative. Find some other way of doing this that shows you're a team player. Keep away from the personal part of this. Don't say that, boy, you're really unscrupulous or you're immoral, because that makes it a personality conflict. It's you against them. They start feeling very defensive. Rather, what you want to do is suggest a better way that will help the company, help the client, help your own department or unit at the company, something that will make it a better way of acting. And you get around then the personal aspect of it. I'd really like to emphasize how desperate it might be to become a whistleblower. At times we need people to act with conviction and out of conscience. But I'd like folks to know and be aware of the potential consequences of doing such. If you're going to be a whistleblower, it's very likely that you might lose your job. If you go outside of your company and tell the media or some outside source of unethical behavior inside the company, it's most likely that the company itself that you work for will fire you. And it may be that the industry itself might blackmark you. You cannot find a job in other competitors who might be happy about the fact that you revealed some wrongdoing in a competitor, but they don't want a troublemaker inside their company. I have a friend who's an engineer who lost his job because he exposed some very unethical dealings going on within his engineering company. But from that, he created a new career. He got fired and started a career addressing the kinds of problems that his company and other industry leaders were unwilling to look at. So it might be at times you have to come to the point where you cannot be silent anymore. You've exhausted every possibility. And again, there's a process, there's lots of things you can do leading up to this. But if you become a whistleblower, realize that's not the end of your career. It might be the beginning of a new destiny.